family jewels.
The family nuts, more like it. What if okay, you know how we call like balls the family jewels sometimes?
Mm-hmm.
What if we just referred to gems as like heirloom nuts? What if we just like turned it around on the gems and we're like, yeah, those are some nice shiny balls right there.
Uh,
Um, I oh, I immediately lost the thought that I was thinking of.
wow. Okay.
Did you hear that like in China they're like fucking disrupting the diamond industry by growing lab grown gems that are indistinguishable from real, I mean natural diamonds. And so
I
diamonds
think
like
I
the price
saw
is
that
dropping.
on your blog,
Oh,
and
right,
that they
yeah.
created a university to like distinguish between the fake gems and the real gems.
Yeah, yeah, I always forget that you follow me and you see like everything I post. So,
I don't
oh,
see everything you post.
well, that's true. You just see a lot of things. I'm
Yeah.
already at the egg quarters. I don't remember this being so early in the game. Oh, we already did Rouge's other level. Oh my god, I already
Did
forgot
we
like what we did.
really?
Yeah, we went to the Oasis already.
Oh,
So this is the place I
wow.
was telling you about in the other session where oh god, okay.
Wait, you
This
have to.
this flying
Sorry, go on.
machine, this machine flies around patrolling this place, and if it sees you, it kills you.
Wow.
I hate this place so much. It's not even Rouge's worst level though, honestly.
That wow. This
Um,
is like some Sonic Heroes bullshit.
Sonic Heroes was a good game, okay?
No, it was a good
Oh,
game,
gotcha.
but there is undoubtedly some bullshit that happens in that game.
Oh yeah, that's true. But you only played the PlayStation version, so you didn't even play the good version
That's true.
because the GameCube version is better. Um,
Yep.
oh, please don't blow me up. Please don't blow me up right now. I'm trying to get away from this thing, please. I'm so scared of it. As a kid, I
Is
was
that
terrified.
what I haven't even seen the robot that you're talking about.
Yeah,
How do you know it's coming?
because the screen flashes green, and then if it flashes red, that means it saw you,
Oh wow.
and it's gonna kill you. Oh
Okay.
no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! That's it.
Oh shit. Okay.
You have to hide in
That's
corners, basically. Oh
terrifying.
god. Okay, I gotta go. It's not around here. That's for sure. Mhm. Ding, 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 ding. I hate the way that their feet sound on the metal grating.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
god, there it is. Okay, I gotta. Because you can hear it too. Do you hear that little whirring sound?
Well, I mean, I can't really hear it.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like,
Oh my god, I'm stuck. Okay, it's fine.
have you ever told someone in a very cool moment to keep the change?
Well, I'm not really cool, so I don't know. But I've been. I mean, like, okay, that's a lie. I've been pretty cool before to like cashiers and stuff, but I
Mhm.
don't think I've ever coolly said keep the change. I've coolly said
I.
other things.
What have you said?
Well, okay, this wasn't exactly to a cashier, but I remember, I think I told you about this,
Hmm.
when I was being a cashier at my work, because I haven't been able to do that in a while and I miss it. Um, there was this like little teenager that came up to the counter, um, and they had like short curly hair and like a mask with the LGBT flag on it,
Oh yeah.
along with the blue and pink and brown and black stripes. And I was like, oh yeah. And they came up to the counter and were like, "Can I borrow some napkins?" And in a moment of brilliance, I was like, if anyone's gonna laugh at it, it's gonna be them. So I reached over the counter and I said, "Well, we don't really want them back, but like you can have them, you can keep them." And they laughed so hard, and I was like, yeah, validation. How does this thing come around so fast? How does it patrol the entire area? Are there multiple robots?
Maybe.
Also, where is this key? Why won't it show up? Please go
I
away.
think it's on the wall, but like on the wall opposite of where you were.
But it would have, oh, here? Oh, what?
No, like above the hole that you were in.
Oh, above that. Okay. Let's see. Oh, right. I forgot I could go up here. Okay. Thank you. I was just gonna
You're
run in
welcome.
circles for a while because I don't really pay attention when we're playing this. I'm focused on talking to you.
Okay.
All right.
But I had a moment. I had
Oh,
a
fuck.
movie moment
Uh-huh.
where I told someone to keep the change. Now, first of all, a little background. I was 16 years old. I was a freshman
You were
in high school.
you were a freshman when you were 16?
Um, yeah, because I was no 50, 15.
I was 14 in freshman year.
Oh, I was like a year older than I should have been, just because my birthday was like right on that deadline.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense. Okay. So 15 years old. Continue.
So I was 15 years old. Um, and we went on this biology trip to Cyprus. And there were like several things that happened there. Like I remember one time, one of the freakiest moments that I've ever had in my life, uh, was I had just gone like jogging, um, around the like because like we went to this like little like town, and then we would go like into the forests and the wilds and stuff to do like biology experiments, like counting insects and stuff.
Oh, that rules. I love biology trips. God, I miss high school
Yeah, that was
sometimes.
such a good trip. That was okay. Not gonna say that. But um, that like during that trip, I had like jogged around the town and then found like a nice hill to like lie down on, and it was like at night, and I was lying down and I looked up at the stars, and I had this weird moment where I felt like I was being pulled into the sky.
Okay. Wait, can I just real quick? I don't understand. I don't have the day shoes. How do I
But you're
get?
supposed to find them in this level.
Oh my god, I don't want to do that. But all right, I guess I'm gonna go look for the day shoes. Jesus Christ. Okay, continue.
Okay, so I had that weird moment where I felt like I was being pulled into the sky, and it was surreal. It was just the weirdest feeling, like being pulled out of your own body, like towards the sky. And
Okay.
I felt like I couldn't move. I felt like I couldn't do anything until like my soul returned to my body,
Okay.
and it was just a super weird moment, and I have no explanation for it. And I wasn't on drugs because I don't do drugs.
Yeah, I know you don't. You little
Well, the
baby.
audience doesn't know, but like I have never done drugs in my life, and
Or
I
drink
had
alcohol.
yeah, or drank alcohol, or smoked a cigarette,
Well, that one's a
or had
given.
coffee.
You never. Oh yeah, you never had coffee, right?
Yeah, I've
Jeez.
never had coffee. So I so anyway, so that moment was weird. And then at the end of the trip, we were brought to the city.
Yes.
Oh, the
Pignails. Thank God.
dig nails. Okay, so you were supposed to find them in this level.
Yes, I was. Continue.
Okay, you're welcome. So at the end of the trip, they took us to
So
the
rich.
city that was nearby,
Yeah.
and they were like, "You have an hour. You can go do whatever the fuck you want." And this trip had like 24 kids. Four were girls, and the rest were boys.
Ah, interesting.
And so 18 of the boys immediately decided to go to the strip club.
What? That is high
Like,
key unsupervised. Oh my God.
yeah, it was wow. Like, remember when you had that much trust in kids?
No.
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 uh, I guess this was a time before the internet got to the stage that it was now.
Yeah, I'm an internet baby, so.
Yeah, you are an internet baby.
Anyway, how'd you get
But
to say keep the change?
pardon?
How'd you get to say keep the change?
Yes, I was getting to that. So, at that point, I had it was me and only one other guy who hung out with the girls, and we just like wandered around town and looked at the shops and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then the hour was nearly up, so we were like, okay, let's go head back to the meeting point with the teachers.
Mm-hmm.
And no taxi would take the six of us, so we had to get two taxis,
Mm-hmm.
3 and 3, one boy in each.
Okay.
And I was just chilling with the girls. We were talking and having fun and stuff. And all the girls like were like, "Oh, okay, let's figure out like the tip beforehand because it's going to be like 15 whatever currency is in Cyprus because I totally forgot and not looking that up right now." And like we were talking about like the change and how much it would be divided between the three of us. And at this point, we were at a red light, and one of the girls looks out the window and goes, "Oh, there's Mr. What's his face, the teacher." She didn't say what's his face.
Yeah. Oh, I can't fly. Okay, just continue.
I just can't remember what his name was. But he was one of the biology teachers, and he was like, "Oh, there he is." And we were like, "Oh, okay, we're here." And then as I look forward, I'm watching the other taxi, which has the other three kids in them, just start driving off. And so I had this moment where I like did like 7 things at once. I like took off my seatbelt, pulled out my wallet, pulled out like a 20, gave it to the guy, said keep the change, popped out of the car, and fucking booked it to the other taxi. And I was just like, it must have been really funny to just see a kid like get out of a taxi and book it towards another taxi.
Why were you booking it?
Because the other 3 kids were in that taxi that were driving away from the meeting spot.
Why was it driving away?
They didn't notice.
Oh, where did they think they were going?
I don't know.
Okay, so you were just like, "Hey, idiots, this way."
Well, I didn't. Yeah, but like I had to like run up to the taxi while it was driving and knock on their windows and point at the meeting place and stuff. And I was just like, "Oh yes, I'm gonna remember this for the rest of my life."
To me, that sounds a lot less smooth than it does panicky, but I mean, maybe it felt different in the moment. I don't know. I was not there.
Yeah. Oh no, it was definitely panicky, but like you know how like action movie heroes like they'll be in a panicky situation and then like they'll like shake their heads and then do something awesome. She's like, I didn't know I could do that.
Oh, yeah.
That was basically me. That's fucking terrifying.
Oh yeah, it's kind of creepy.
Just
anyway,
walking into a dark room with all these red lights pointed at you.
I remember I went on a lot of biology trips in middle school. Like, people are always like, middle school was hell and high school was the time of my life. My middle school years were the goddamn best. That was the best 3 years of my life, honest to God. And then in high school, I hated everything and everyone around me. But like in middle school, not only because I went to a science middle school. It was a magnet school for science and foreign language. So I took Russian and I did a lot of biology and science stuff. So not only did we go on like biology trips to the Florida Keys and stuff, which makes me sound rich, I know, but my mom's boyfriend at the time was working at FedEx and he picked up a lot of extra shifts to make sure that I could go on those trips. Hey, Big!
Oh.
There's Big the cat.
Hey, Big.
Anyway.
What the fuck are you doing there?
But so we got to go on like trips to the Florida Keys where we dissected sharks and squids and stuff. But also I was in a science exploration class where we did rocketeering, water quality, robotics. We did a robotics competition actually. Like, I really miss middle school science classes. Shit!
Wow, you like just missed that. Also, I'm so fucking jealous. You had a robotics team?
Yeah, I went to a robotics competition and I was the driver. Because I was the best.
Amazing.
I was the best in our class. because I played a lot of video games and I had insane hand-eye coordination, and I was the only one who could operate the mouth of the robot as well as steering it at the same time.
Oh.
So I didn't really help build the robot because I don't know jack shit about coding or engineering or robotics. But I was the driver and I ruled, and the competition was really fun. And
You win?
we got third place, which is funny because we were the only middle school and everyone else was high schools.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was in our whole district too. It wasn't like just a few local schools. It was like 30 schools, you know, because we're a big city and we have a huge district.
That is impressive.
And it was a lot of nearby districts too. It wasn't just my high schools, and so it was really fun. And we built many rockets for rocketeering. We went out and did like field water quality testing.
That's so awesome.
Oh yeah, I miss middle school, dude. And I had friends, which was insane. And I lied about liking anime so that people would think I was cool. And I got to take Russian classes, which I missed so bad because I was really good. I had the highest GPA in my entire grade in Russian. And Atticus was pissed because he was next in line. He was just below me every year.
Oh, wow.
Except, well, in 8th grade, I actually had to take Spanish because the only AP Algebra 2 class was at the same time as the only 8th grade Russian class. So I had to take Spanish that year, which is fine because I've already taken Spanish because I took it in 2nd grade. Which I know sounds weird, but like in my 2nd grade, they just taught us Spanish for some reason, and then they never did it again.
Wow.
So I already knew a lot of Spanish. So I took it in 8th grade, and then I retook Spanish in college in my first semester because I was gonna take French. And then I went into my French class one time, and it turned out it was an immersion class, which I did not know. And
what does that mean?
That means they only speak French in the class, and they expect you to keep up.
Oh, no.
They teach you it by only speaking French to you. Unfortunately, I was the sole person in the class who didn't know any French at all. Everyone else understood what the teacher was saying, and I did not.
Oh,
and she
sucks.
asked us to read some phrases from the textbook, and I read a phrase, and I didn't have the accent right because I didn't know any French, and the class laughed at me. My fellow students laughed at me out loud, and I went home and I dropped out of French. And then I took Spanish, and I had the best teacher. She loved me, and I got a A+ in that class. I did better in that class than I did in any of my other classes that year.
Oh, wow.
Because Spanish is easy, and I know a lot of it already. And Spanish is the one thing that I can get down the accent for easy peasy when I'm speaking Spanish. But honestly, now that it turns out that as long as I have like a healthy learning environment like Duolingo, I can learn French just fine. It's easy as hell.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's just that I needed to not be laughed at in the process. Like, that is not conducive to people learning. And also, teenagers are assholes. Jeez.
Teenagers are assholes.
Yeah. The only person I liked in that class was the woman who sat in front of me, who was a middle-aged woman who was coming back to college.
Oh, wow.
And she was my friend. And she was like, I'll see you next week. And I was like, yeah. And then I never came back. So. And I kind of feel bad about that to this day. But I know that she probably doesn't even remember it, but I'm a guilt-ridden person.
Oh.
Anyway, I love French now.